Welcome to Blended Philosophy. The topic for this episode is certification.
Or is it certification? Or certifications? Is it the act of certifying?
The thing that I said.
You sure you didn't get it wrong?
Yeah,
And
I think we might need some
certified correct?
Yeah.
It's always an explanation, isn't it? I'm sure it'll be so lost.
The question is...
Okay.
Shall we read it instead?
Intelligence.
Quotient.
Test.
Quotient?
Accurately.
You mean quotient?
Measure.
I'm not even trolling this time. It's definitely quotient.
Intelligence.
Like,
You have to answer real quick.
right, well,
So I've actually got downloaded 3 for this particular occasion, in case Matt suggested that we do some.
I'm not doing some IQ test on an app.
Oh, it's an app one as well.
But here's some results that I prepared earlier.
Just give us numbers.
I got
The highest one.
121, 120, and 106.
As in you got those scores.
Yes.
So Dave's getting dumber and dumber rapidly.
Yeah.
That 130 figure though, that's
Each test he does, it gets worse.
You think it was a bomb? Because they say, I think it's around 40% of your score varies just based on when you're doing the test. Like, if you keep doing the test, you have variance of 40%.
40%'s a lot for like a standard measure of intelligence.
Isn't 60 like mentally retarded?
Yes.
It's like clinically
And
retarded.
100's
yes. I've got this.
100 like a little bit above average.
I have the statistics. So yeah, 60 is mild mental retardation.
It's actually so you could be told you've got mild mental retardation
Even when you get 100.
when you get 100.
I agree. I reckon that's like after you've been tortured for 5 days, like haven't slept or something. That 40%, like that. You can't use this number regularly and just be like, yeah, you got up on the wrong side of the bed. It's mildly mentally retarded now.
The 40% variance would have you vary, 20% 20% lower.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what's 80 then?
So 70 to 130 is 95% of the population. So that's the
okay.
average. 80 would be average.
So you can just look at the ATAR.
No. ATAR is different.
In the middle it says average.
I'm sure you can look that up.
IQ is adjusted so that the
I'm gonna guess it's
average
100.
white person would get an IQ of 100. That's right.
So between 70 and 130, the
Right.
average is 100.
Never heard that.
The
That's
average for white
50%.
people is 100.
Is it?
Never heard that, and there's no way they could possibly do that.
That's what I've heard. That's
Yeah,
what
okay.
that's,
There probably
that's
was-
how they calibrate the test.
Yeah, well, like with the number of people that they tried on and all that. Oh yeah.
No, it's with white people specifically.
The original IQ test was developed by a French guy to categorize primary school students.
Oh, so it's for primary school students.
Was he French?
Yeah.
French?
So if you get a high score, you're just
I think that was the original one. I think they've tweaked it since then.
right.
What was his
No,
last
because it's just
name?
pattern.
So the fact that it's like catered towards white people.
Where was it?
I think I want to say early 20th
Even
century.
then, is there that much of a discrepancy between?
What, 19 something?
Yeah, or
Or
like
do you mean
maybe
18 something?
No, I mean, so I clearly remember 1918, but it could have been the other way around.
The
18,
middle
19.
of World War One, there was a French guy creating IQ tests.
I feel like they had the
probably not,
IQ
probably
test
not.
before then.
We can look it up.
Before World War One.
Oh, that wasn't
I think in 1884.
He set up the first testing centre in the world.
Do it in 3 seconds.
Yeah, go on. Show us.
1905.
No, show us, you fucking cunt. The first of these tests. What test?
Which
IQ
test
test.
was that the first
Okay.
one?
The first test ever.
Was
first time they
developed by
tested someone.
French
was in 1905.
psychologists Alfred. Oh,
Alright.
Binet. No, I haven't fucking read it, have I?
It's not your phone.
I don't trust you though.
What?
Who was commissioned by
You don't trust me?
government
When you're holding my phone?
identify students who would face the most difficulty in school. The resulting 1905. Okay. My apologies.
To who?
To you fucking retard. Jesus Christ.
If you put in 1865,
Do you not remember like
I
18
test
seconds
one
ago when I
test.
said I don't trust you?
Oh, right. I thought, yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought you, yeah.
Okay.
So now you trust me? That's what it took?
So I've devised an observational checklist to see if someone is a genius. If someone is a genius, and
Dinner time, guys. Dinner time.
I thought we were talking about quotients.
well, yeah, the topic is certification. Can we find a genius? There might be one in this room, but I don't want to like test anyone because they, find out that they're not a genius, or they find out that they are, and they're like too much,
I
great
can
power.
take it.
You can take it.
You already think you're a genius, so of course you can take it.
I'm humble.
Alright, so like I said, this isn't a test, this is an observational checklist.
Okay.
So we've got to think about things that Henry has done. And if they line up with any of these. On the fly problem solving.
Okay.
I haven't seen any.
Ooh, I don't know.
Like, from my observation.
You delegated a dinner place once. You like, where should we have
Genius.
dinner? And I was like, I don't know.
Well, I'm convinced.
So he needs to get at least 6 out of 7. If he has,
Okay.
if one of them is, so okay, but 2 it's not.
How good do the problem solving skills have to be?
On the fly is the point.
Just at all.
Problem solving.
Just being able to
So if
solve
there's a problem, and so it like you're not taking any.
Yeah.
You guys.
You're not taking an exam. As something comes up and you can deal with it then and there.
What if I do my
So
exams? on
you're a
the fly?
genius at living normally.
Yeah.
That's the bar.
You can
What
like
problems you guys have? Maybe I'm just.
you can step out of the way of a car that's driving directly at you, basically.
Yeah, okay. That's why you need at least 6, not
So
just
like
1 out of
it's
7.
like a magpie. Good pass that one.
Yeah, but I need to get the other ones.
Okay, yeah, he's got that one.
Alright. Performing at high levels when inhibited. I haven't witnessed that. I have seen Henry drunk. I haven't seen. What? Performing at high levels when he whilst he is drunk.
When did you see me drunk?
When?
When?
On your birthday? I don't know if you remember, but you was drunk. In fact, you admitted to being drunk
No.
via proxy of being hungover. Yes, you did.
On my birthday.
Yes.
What birthday?
You can't get a score if
The
you
one that
never
you had.
admitted.
Which birthday?
I don't know. The
Yeah,
one
you get a
before last, I
0.
think.
That's a zero.
I don't know. I don't remember that.
Oh, you never even. He couldn't even remember.
Yeah, he didn't
That's
remember.
not a good sign, is it?
Okay, so he's failed one. I mean, we could look at the footage and see if it has come up before, but he's failed one. If he
I
fails
think
to
we need to
those
check the
ones.
footage on that.
Might need to. How's it going?
It's gone great. Made a good recovery from going out last night.
Hangovers, am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Snoop Dogg would know all about that. And Psy. I don't think, what's his face? Teo Cruz, he doesn't know as much. But if you're like, oh, who knows the most about hangovers? Henry, and then probably Snoop Dogg, and then Psy. That's...
So they don't know much.
Creative. I've never seen Henry be
I haven't seen him creative.
creative.
That's
You've acted in a film with him. I don't know if you count that as being creative.
Well, you did the creating.
No, but I said that we should go here on the rocks.
That's problem solving, not creativity.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I thought this would be much better.
Did you create the area?
No. But I created
I
the unique decision to do the camera angle.
That's not a problem.
Personally, I think being argumentative is a form of creativity. So I'm happy to give a point for
Shut
that.
the fuck up.
No, I reckon it is. It's a great expression of you gotta be quick, make decisions. I reckon it's a good form of creativity.
That sounds like problem solving.
No, it's different because you're creating a whole scenario to win an argument or demonstrate a point.
Yeah.
that doesn't show any creativity. I rescind my point.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, not a genius.
And therefore, are we going to look at the others?
No, because you already failed too.
No, but I
so it
could
doesn't
score more points
No,
than
it
the
doesn't
others.
matter. That's not how the observation checklist
Can't you
works.
get mental retardation, or is there another one for mental retardation?
That's not, I can no, this was just to see if he was a genius. Or not.
Do you not have another one for the other side of the scale?
No, I didn't bother with that.
Well,
That's actually part of the observational checklist.
What? Are you mentally retarded?
No, did you bother with it? And Henry did a little bit, so
But is that one of the
he kind of chipped in, yeah.
one of the categories?
Yeah.
If you bothered to take the test,
Yeah.
I feel like a real genius wouldn't bother.
Maybe it was ironic.
So by that logic, you should get a IQ score below 131 because you're not a genius.
Yeah. So you're going to give me the app now?
Yeah. If you're willing to use my phone,
Yeah.
I
have to say, I've had a bit of a headache today. So, we have to factor that in.
I think this one.
The time of day, yeah.
No, I've just got a bit of a headache.
Yeah, it'll be
Oh yeah, but
so when you get mental retardation, it's
I had a headache once I finished the test. Not once I started.
yeah, maybe it'll fix it if you just do the test in reverse.
Alright. Let's go.
Out of the three I had, this was the best one.
Alright. Question 1 out of 40.
We didn't need to listen to this.
Alright, Dave, you may as well give us an intelligence test
Yeah, give us one.
while we're waiting for this. Except then we don't have Henry to say all the moments, when he's witnessed intelligence.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
We can test if Matt's the genius. I've got the thing somewhere here, but it's also in my memory. So.
And there's no time limit on this.
There is.
Oh, 90 minutes. How much time do I
You
have?
have
So the camera
1
can
hour
see
and 4 minutes.
Alright, plenty of time.
Alright, so I've got a circle.
Okay. On the fly problem solving. I feel like he has done that, but I can't think of the time at the moment. You're welcome.
We just don't hang out enough. Don't remember, Only 18 years.
Oh no, I've got it.
That's
I've
how
got
old
it.
man
Can
is.
you think of any times when he's solved problems on the fly?
Not off the top of my head.
Oh,
I assume he has at some point.
I know, right?
You think would be one. When is Matt problem solved?
Thing is, you don't do a lot. Okay, I've got a job. Yeah, I know.
A for a sheep is like 3 for a...
What's the last problem you solved, Matt?
What?
I just.
I was trying to open that the thing with the LED in it.
Oh, okay.
Just recently.
Solved that problem. Yeah, like tonight.
And you opened it.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
The problem was that it was closed, and I solved it by figuring out a way to open it.
It is an observational checklist for a reason.
We haven't
So until further notice, we can just say no to that one. if we think of things, we can. You've been in a lot of videos. If something comes up, have you ever won not carrying a box?
I have.
Do you think that would count as on the fly problem solving?
No.
Yeah, because I solved the problem of who was trying to trick me, and I got what I wanted. Yeah,
No, you guessed.
4 pence.
I've never guessed.
Have you even guessed? Haven't I been the one
What
guessing?
does this, the English mean? Both
Oh,
Kamal
yeah,
and
this
Celine have
probably too.
25 pence.
Why
So if
do
we
you
know
keep
that Kamal has 4 pens as much as Celine does, how many pens does Celine? 4
Yeah,
4
okay.
pens as much.
Don't
How many
help.
4 more?
Don't help.
Yeah, can we finish Matt's genius test?
So performing at high
That's
levels
cool.
whilst inhibited.
I mean, I've never seen it, but it doesn't mean it's not true. Oh, actually,
What?
I mean, he did it right in the carrot quiz.
Carrot quiz.
before we high
He was constantly drinking carrot juice.
For a minute.
And I was getting correct.
80% of the ounces were carrot. So
If that counts,
I wouldn't call that a
high.
problem when we get high levels.
Well,
That was a high. I got a high level of questions correct.
Well, yes.
So. And it was
Wait,
a
no,
voice.
you didn't. It was less than 10.
look,
You didn't get
if in
high
doubt,
level.
it's probably
The percentage.
obviously a 0.
Okay.
You know?
See, this one doesn't make sense. You know, I think I've got a pattern.
Yeah.
I
answer.
like carrot trivia.
Oh, no, we testing that yet? Yeah.
Oh, it's not divisible by 3.
Performing
So
high
it can't
levels
be 900. It can't be 12.
whilst inhibited.
It can't be
Yeah,
300.
Carrot
So it's between
I don't
650,
count
100, 1001.
Alright then,
Not
0.
high levels, yeah.
No, that's
Oh
not
no,
gonna
wait,
work.
yeah, okay, so you did no, yeah,
How much
no,
time
yeah,
do I
zero.
have left?
You got
31
so
minutes.
that's Not genius.
Let's do Nolan now.
Oh, if you was genius, okay, cool. So problem solving on the fly.
Problem solving. What I want to ask that guy to cut the zip tie off Matt's necks. You know?
You're asking
no.
for his knife, actually.
Okay, okay, so
That's problem solving.
That's a
Oh,
great.
I've got it. 400, the 4 is even, so it's only got one type of number in it, if you exclude the 0. Then 100 has a 1, which is an odd, and which is only one type of number. Then 2, 5, exclude the 0s, 25. 2's odd and 5 is odd, so then there's only one type of odd or even thing. 300 is... No, that's not going to work.
That's a good example of not being on the fly. So Matt got a thing.
So we got to be.
and then later on.
I've got to be in motion to
Yeah.
solve a problem. Well, then no, I don't think if you'd be able to think of any.
But you like.
Most people stop and solve problems,
Yeah.
don't they? It's a pretty high bar. You know, you got to come across a problem and then you've got to, you know.
So
Otherwise-
if you, for instance, said, no, Matt, don't tie that around your neck, I feel like that would. I don't know if that would count as a problem.
It wouldn't be a
That would
problem,
count
though.
as on the fly
So
solving.
we would have to cut the zip tie off Matt's neck without stopping moving, in order for that level of
I
problem
don't
solving.
like that.
Yeah, I feel like you know, you don't have to give me the point, but I feel like we solved that problem in the best way we could. You know, like I don't think we should have kept walking and then like let Matt snap it off.
I mean, like, I guess.
Like I said, I don't expect
Not
the point, but
physical,
I don't think I think we
yeah.
definitely solved that in the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's observational. So what? I've got to
Yeah.
get you to think of something where problem solving on the fly. What about when I texted and drove today? That was on the fly. I didn't.
Okay, what
I didn't.
was the problem though?
The problem was that I was going to be late, and that would hold up your night, and so then
What was the solution?
the solution was letting you know, so you knew
That
what
just
was
lets you
going on.
know of the problem. That doesn't.
That's a part of the.
doesn't solve
That's
it.
a part of the way to solve it. Well, my problem.
I texted and walked. Does that count?
Okay.
Did you?
No, but that doesn't. No, you didn't solve the problem. You just
I did.
alerted
I
me.
solved
Yeah,
the
it
problem.
does. It solves part of the problem.
I
You're like,
you
oh,
would
which?
start without me because you thought I wasn't there.
So
I
was thinking
the
the
problem was that you wouldn't be there and I'd start without you.
Or you wouldn't know when to start because you've often asked that. You've been like, oh, should we start now? Should we wait for Henry? And I was like, he's going to be asking that because I'm not there. So I'll solve that problem on the fly by texting while driving.
Okay, if you're willing to give it to him,
I want the point.
I'll pay that as on the
Just
fly
wait till you get to
problem
the inhibited question.
if you're willing to give it to me, I'll count that as.
We both get a point then.
We both get a so I get to
This
keep
isn't a
going.
point thing.
I get to keep going.
Are you a genius
okay.
or are you not a
Okay.
genius?
But I get that
I've
point
been
back. So I
thinking
get to
about
keep going.
everything, the
Sure, that's what it
subtraction,
is.
odds and evens, the number of decimal places.
Okay, dude. Well, you've only done a few then. There's still so many maths things you can do.
I just can't, can I have a hint?
You've just done.
No.
Yeah, I told you. It's only the numbers he likes that are relevant. But yeah, continue, Dave.
So I'm willing to concede that point of Matt's if he's walking and texting. If you are,
Yeah, sure.
okay.
Yeah.
So performing at high levels whilst inhibited.
No, we already did that one.
Alright, I think
haven't
it's
seen it,
1,000.
yeah.
0 for that.
Well, we started doing me, and then we gave Matt
And
a
I've got a
point,
point,
and then we
so
went
we're
back
up
to
to the
him.
next one.
Alright, I'm going to go 1,000 because 400 plus 100 is 5.
I've got to tell him now, because it's...
And 500 can go into... 400 can go into... You got 500, and 500 will go into 2,500. And then 100 plus... but then he'd have to... but 500. Does he like 500?
So close to making a
He wouldn't like 500.
Because he can make it out of one of his two numbers. So that means he doesn't. So he doesn't like a number.
Okay, interesting. He's on 20.
Really?
Yeah.
He's just clearly done more of these types of tests. I just don't get it. How do you know for sure? How is there enough information to be certain? So now he's on a stumper.
Oh, Matt, this would be like one of the same.
Okay, there is something here.
Did you just give him the answer?
Yeah, he was done. He'd had enough. Matt, no, Dave, it's like...
How are the, what is the difficulty thing? It's so much easier when it gets to these questions. Like, this is so much easier than that last one.
Alright, surely by now we can continue the actual debate. And like, if we think these are good measures of intelligence, I think Henry's got a lot more to say now.
In Pancakes, Henry and I did touch on IQ. So basically Henry was bringing the position to the table that two people of different races shouldn't procreate. Because
That's a heavy one.
What?
Because typically they would have different levels of IQ.
Well, that was the reason.
And therefore...
IQ.
I don't remember that.
That was one of the points, one of the many points. I said we touched on IQ. I didn't say that was the topic of the conversation.
Oh.
Yeah.
So one of the points for his argument was that different races typically have different IQs, and therefore you shouldn't mix people of high intelligence with people of low intelligence.
Interesting.
That was...
Like Henry really wants to correct you, but he's got better things to do.
See, I'm not very good at geometry, so I'm having a real hard time. Like, I think I can figure it out.
Turn it off and do it later.
Oh, I'm on 36.
Just turn it off.
I'm on
You're a speed
36.
demon. Alright.
And I rebutted with, oh well, how can you tell? Because like IQ tests aren't really that accurate.
Oh, okay.
And he got me to concede on the basis that if someone with a really low IQ score sat the test again, they couldn't get a really high IQ score. For example, if someone got around 40 or 60, if they sat the test again, they wouldn't get above 100.
Yeah, right.
So they might get.
Yeah.
Then they might get 55 or 20, or not 22, but it might be 55 or 62 or 43, but they wouldn't get 100 or 9. So it wouldn't. So I said the test is imperfect, and he said, well, yeah, but it's good enough.
Can I give my answer? Because I've got my answer for this.
Yeah, what do you think?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm not another
Okay,
box.
the fact you guys just picked some random app. These guys probably don't have any qualification.
Honestly, I'm sorry.
Make them good enough to give you this kind of judgment. They know how to make an app. They've probably pulled a bunch of puzzle questions from the internet and just thrown them all into an app for you. Like they might have made up a couple on their own, but this is not a good proper IQ test.
So cooked. Like it gets
Exactly. You need a proper IQ test to measure intelligence. even then, I think that has some shortcomings.
You can race through them now.
No, with Noah's thing has like different people.
How many kilograms
Have
does a cat
different
weigh? If we know
types
it
of
weighs
intelligence.
half its weight
Yeah.
plus 1 kilogram.
And also, they
What?
are just, you could just study.
Oh, I thought it was easy.
You could just practice, it's like anything, you just practice with patterns and
Yeah,
stuff, and you just,
it's like
it's almost entirely pattern recognition.
a lot of it is
Like, it could be with numbers or something, but it's pattern recognition and like, small, like, in your head algebra.
Oh,
No.
the thing's done in 6 minutes, right?
It stacked the deck. I got
So I think, for example, stacking the deck, there are a lot of things at play with an IQ test. One of them is intelligence. So I don't think it's an accurate measure of intelligence.
True.
I
it
think
doesn't
that was-
only measure intelligence; it measures other things.
Well, yeah, like, so, you know, it could be the mood that the person is in, or the weather, or are they good at doing tests, or is the app, the questions in a random
But
order?
in some regard, also, like, you can't have a test that never. Like, how are you supposed to test someone without those factors coming in? Anyway, like,
Yeah, but
like
someone
mood
that's
and
on
the
square
person
root.
is always gonna, yeah. But that
Someone
is.
that's on square root more recently. I haven't had to take a square root in forever. And so then I wouldn't think about it. And now that I know, in these tests they might square root something, that would be a strategy I'll go and then apply quite early on.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a test of intelligence, it might be a test of...
To be accurate.
1 minute, quick.
1 minute, just...
you need to match things up. So
Hey, can we vote?
No, what's the question?
I'm going to ask the question.
Yeah, quick.
Do intelligence quotient tests accurately measure intelligence?
He said the word that I told him before.
Alright, one yes.
Because he's
We
the one who
didn't have a discussion, so we can't.
because he hasn't done the test.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You guys are geniuses. I'd be inclined to say no, wouldn't I? You guys all got 130s.
According to Pizza Stream, intelligent quotient tests don't accurately measure intelligence.
But do intelligence quotient tests.
Woo! What a good episode.
I got
Don't
finished
you just
that.
feel buzzed now?
Honestly, Dave, we really need more. We need more drinking for game episodes.
That was.
I might need you for the next 5 minutes, actually, Henry. Great. So the suggestion so far for next month's question is: should we have required services? Now I'm opening the floor to discuss.
I forgot about one. That's all right.
Alternatives
Pretty good.
to next month's question. Do we want
Do
to?
we get to
I like that.
pick a drink as well?
I have already picked a drink.
Oh, what is it?
Believe it or not.
What is it?